You've done this before. Monday morning, you woke up before the alarm. You felt that clarity. This week is different. This time I'm gonna stick with it. And you did. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday you were tired. Friday you gave in. The weekend you compensated. And the following Monday you started again with a new layer of guilt that wasn't there the week before. That's not weakness. It's not lack of willpower. And it's definitely not because you don't know what you need to do. You know, that's the strangest part. You know exactly what you need to do. You've read, you've taken notes, you've watched the videos, you've felt that energy spike that comes with good content, and 48 hours later, you're in exactly the same place. The problem isn't information, it's the pattern you built without noticing, and that now operates with more force than your intention. Ryan is 34, a financial analyst at a mid-sized firm in Chicago, up by 6:30, but the phone comes in before 6:45. He has a habit list that keeps getting rewritten. Gym, reading, early mornings, cold showers, journaling. He's done all of them, some for a week, one for 3 weeks. His record, but never all together, never for more than a month. Ask Ryan what he wants from his life, and he answers with clarity. Ask him what he did this week to get there, and the answer stalls. It's not because he doesn't want to. It's because the relationship he built with action is one of waiting. He acts when he feels ready, and feeling ready is a state the nervous system produces rarely, and that disappears fast. The problem isn't that you're not motivated enough. You built the wrong relationship with action. Let me show you the exact mechanism. When you treat motivation as a prerequisite for action, you've handed control of your discipline to an emotion, and emotions don't have a schedule. They show up when they want, disappear when they feel like it, and respond to factors you don't control. Sleep, cortisol, notifications, a difficult conversation at work. You woke up Monday with energy. That wasn't discipline, that was circumstance. When the circumstance changed on Thursday, the energy went with it. And the system you built collapsed because it was made of feeling, not structure. The difference between the man who maintains and the man who restarts every Monday isn't character, it's architecture. One built a system that works even when he doesn't want it to. The other built a set of intentions that works only when he's inspired. Intention without a system is wishful thinking, and wishing isn't acting. William James, the founder of American psychology, had a line that might be the most underestimated in all of psychological literature. Act as if is the most powerful technique for changing a mental state. You don't become disciplined and then start acting with discipline. You act with discipline and become disciplined as a consequence. Identity follows behavior, not the other way around. That inverts everything you learned about motivation. You don't need to feel like it to start. You need to start in order to start feeling like it. And the only way to start when you don't feel like it is to have a system so small and so concrete that the barrier to entry is lower than the barrier to not doing it. But here lives the pattern Ryan has, and that you probably have too. When you're at peak energy, Monday morning with that clarity, you design a system for the version of yourself at peak performance. Gym every day, 1 hour of reading, 5 parallel habits. The system is built for the best version of you. And then Thursday comes. Thursday's version doesn't have Monday's energy, and the system designed for Monday is too large for Thursday to execute. So you fail. So you feel incapable. So you stop. That's not weakness, that's bad architecture. The right system isn't built for Monday's Ryan. It's built for Thursday's Ryan, tired, less energy, less clarity. If Thursday's system works, Monday's will be easy. Viktor Frankl, survivor of Nazi concentration camps and founder of logotherapy, observed something that stayed with him for the rest of his life. In the camps, there were 2 types of prisoners. Those who said, "When I get out of here, I'm going to do XYZ," and those who said, "While I'm here, I do XYZ." The second group survived in far greater proportions, not because they were stronger, because they had something concrete to do now, and that kept the mind functional when the environment was destroying everything else. You're not in a concentration camp, but the principle is identical. The mind that acts in the present, even if small, even if imperfect, is more resilient than the mind that projects grand actions for when it's finally ready. Thursdays, Ryan doesn't need to do everything. He needs to do something small enough that it's impossible not to do. That's what's missing from the eternal restart cycle. Not more motivation, not more information, a minimum entry point that works on the worst day of the week. That feeling you have right now, recognizing the pattern but still not knowing how to break it, is exactly where most people stay stuck. Not from lack of awareness, from lack of a system. I built the Untamed Mind protocol for this. The ebook names the 4 sabotage patterns your mind uses against you. You just saw 2 of them. The dashboard is where you implement what the ebook teaches every day in 3 priorities, a focus timer, and an evening reflection. The audio works where knowledge doesn't reach, in the subconscious, before your phone, before the world gets to you. 3 tools, 1 system, 9 doors, link in the description. The problem isn't recognizing the pattern. It's what happens after recognition, what you do with it. Now you're probably thinking of the objections, but I've tried having a system before. It didn't work. Or, my situation is specific, it's not this. Or the most honest one, I'll start next Monday. All of those are the pattern defending itself, and they work precisely because they sound reasonable. The most common resistance in the restart cycle is perfectionism. You don't start because you're not ready to start properly yet, and properly keeps getting redefined each month to stay just slightly beyond where you are. Perfectionism isn't exacting standards, it's protection. If you never truly start, you never truly fail. And your self-image of someone who could if they wanted to stays intact. That's sabotage pattern number 4. And Ryan carries it like most men carry it, invisibly. The real cost of this isn't the gym session you missed. It's the version of you that never existed because you kept waiting for the right moment to start building it. It's the discipline that never formed, the habit that never became automatic. The identity of someone who executes that stayed as intention. Ryan turned 34 with a long list of things he was going to do, and an even longer list of reasons he didn't. Work, schedule, exhaustion, a relationship ending, a job change, all real, none the actual barrier. The actual barrier was that he never built a system small enough to survive Thursday with low energy. The day Ryan stopped restarting every Monday was the day he stopped making lists of intentions and made a different list. What can I do, even on the worst possible day? The answer was small, embarrassingly small, but it was consistent. And small consistency accumulates more than ambition that collapses. You don't need to change everything. You need to change the relationship with action, from waiting to anticipating, from intention to structure, from starting when you're ready to starting before you're ready, and trusting that readiness comes after, not before. The right system has 3 characteristics. It's small enough to work on the worst day, specific enough that it requires no decision at the moment of execution, and it has a record. Because what isn't recorded is forgotten, and what's forgotten doesn't become identity. You don't need more motivation. You need a place where what you do gets recorded and visible, because seeing what you did, even when it's small, is what keeps the action going the next day. Not Monday's energy spike. The accumulated evidence that you are the kind of person who shows up. That's what Ryan didn't have. Not the desire, the proof. And proof doesn't come from reading. It comes from action, repeated, recorded, visible to yourself. Ryan's transformation wasn't dramatic. It was quiet. 1 week after reducing everything to the bare minimum, he did it. The following week, he did it again. In the 3rd week, the minimum became easy, and he raised the bar slightly. Not because he had more energy, because he had evidence that he could. The identity of someone who executes isn't declared. It's built one piece of evidence at a time. You already know what you need to do. What you need now isn't more information. It's a small system that works on Thursday with low energy, and a record of what you did so you can look back and see that Thursday's Ryan showed up too. Join the Untamed Mind community. There are men here building identity one action at a time. And if what you heard here made sense, the protocol is in the description. It won't motivate you, it'll give you structure, which is what motivation was never able to give. You restart every month. It's time to stop needing to.